dear wonderful lovely people, happy new year to you guys. Welcome back to my channel, and of course welcome if it's your first time here. Thank you so much for stopping by today. We have made it to 2020. I am so grateful. I am thankful that I was able to make it for another year, and I am so happy to be back. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me from last year and the years before into 2020. I am super excited, and I want to bring you guys proper and new content. So of course I would love your feedback. I would love you guys to let me know what you want to see from me, of course, and I will try as much as possible to oblige you, because I'm here to please you guys and I'm here to give you what you want. So if you don't tell me what you want, I won't know what you want. So please let me know, and of course keep subscribing. I've had a few subscribers over the past month, so keep on subscribing. If you like what you see on Shaunz World, please stay subscribed and make sure that your notifications are always turned on so you never miss another video from Shaunz World. Of course, I just want to say thank you guys so much for sticking with me, and I'm happy to continue making content for you guys. Okay guys, so what we want to talk about today. Okay, so I want to talk about life in general. I want to talk about my channel, and I just want to talk about stuff that you guys may be battling with, and stuff like that. So let's just kick off this video by just being very candid and being very open. So I had made a plan. I wouldn't say a resolution. I had made a plan for 2020 not to buy as much makeup as I did last year and the years before, because I tend to buy a lot of makeup and I sometimes use them once and then I never use them again, and I feel like that's wasting money, and I don't want to be wasting money. I want to be saving money essentially. So I wouldn't say it's a resolution, but it's something that I want to do. I want to cut down on buying so much makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes, because I have way too many palettes. And how many palettes do you possibly need? I am a sucker for palettes that have lots of bright and bold shades. That's my type of palette, but I realize that I have way too many, and I have to keep thinning down, and I have to keep giving away and tossing out, and I feel like I'm wasting money in that way. So one thing I want to do this year, as I said, it's not a resolution. I don't really do resolutions because I feel too pressured when I kind of set resolutions up for myself. I feel like, oh my God, I haven't done that this year. What am I going to do? Oh my God, I feel so bad. So I really don't want to say it's a resolution. I just want to say it's something that I want to kind of, curb a bit, and it's buying unnecessary makeup, because every time I see like a new release, I run out and buy, and that is, for me, that's really unhealthy, especially if it's something that I just buy for the hype and I'm really not going to use. So I'm trying to curb that part of my makeup buying. Anyways guys, having said that, I have purchased something this year. I have purchased something. My first makeup purchase for this year is a makeup palette. I bought this Morphe makeup palette. It's their 39L Hit the Streets palette. I could not resist the temptation. It looks like this. Is quite a big palette, of course. I will get into the details. And I also picked up their continuous mist spray, because I've heard so many good things about this spray and everybody keeps raving about it. So I decided to give it a try, because I don't have a proper facial spray, so I decided to pick up those two things from Morphe. Let's hope that I don't pick up anything else for now. We'll see. I'm trying my best, you guys. I'm really serious about this. I want to cut back on buying makeup. So yeah, I'm going to get into this palette in a little while, but I just want to continue talking about spending unnecessarily and stuff like that. So let's just kind of kick off this little chit chat with spending unnecessarily. Okay guys, so I know I'm not looking my best right now, but it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to just let your skin breathe and be real. I feel like I'm more relatable when I'm like this, other than having my lashes done and my makeup, my face beat for the gods and all that. I feel like in this way, makeup free, my hair not really done, I am more relatable, and you guys can actually, you feel like you can relate, as it were, with what I'm saying and who I am and what I represent. Anyways, let's talk about unnecessary spending. I know that a lot of you are like me. We follow like makeup trends and stuff. I wouldn't say I follow it to the T, but I do follow a lot of makeup brands and stuff like that. And as soon as they drop something, we just rush out and buy it. And sometimes, especially the high-end makeup brands, they are not cheap. And I'm talking about one eyeliner from a high-end brand is like maybe £20 or £25, and you can get the same thing in the drugstore. Well, not the same thing, but you can get something very similar that works equally as well as the high-end product for half of the price or even less. But because it's a particular brand, we run out and get it because of the hype and, you know, all the hype surrounding it and all that. I'm here to tell you guys, I am one of those people, and I am trying my endeavor best to stop doing that, because at the end of the day, all these big brands, they're making all the money, and we are still, most of us are still living from paycheck to paycheck, and we spend our money on these things, and at the end of the day, we're like, wow, I just bought a new lipstick and I am basically broke. And we should not be doing that to ourselves, especially if we don't have the money to do it. I'm not saying you can't treat yourself to a new lipstick or a foundation or whatever, but we should stop jumping on every bandwagon we see. Every brand that drops something new, we have to run out and buy it. I think we should kind of curb that. And I am speaking to myself as well, because I am so guilty of that. And I end up spending, when I look back on the things I've bought, I'm like, did I actually need this? Did I actually need that? No, I didn't need it. But because of the hype and all of that, and I feel like, oh, I need to be a part of the hype, I run out and buy it. And it's unnecessary in a lot of ways, because, you know, we're all young and we all have goals and we have things that we want to achieve in life. But if we keep spending our money, our hard-earned money, on stuff that we actually don't need, then we won't save any money. And I feel like we should be saving our money and investing it and doing something bigger with our lives. And if we keep buying everything that drops on the market, then we're not going to make it, we're not going to have any money. So I urge you guys to be careful and think before you start purchasing stuff that drops every 5 seconds. I know some of these brands, which I'm not going to call any names, they drop something every week, and you have to be so strong and so disciplined not to just go out there and buy it. And sometimes I go on Instagram gets me all the time. I go on Instagram and I'm like, oh my god, so and so just dropped that. Should I? And then I sleep on it, and then I wake up the next day and I'm like, you know what, I actually have something like that similar in my makeup collection. Do I actually need it? No, I don't think so. I'm going to actually pass on that. And this is the kind of way I use to curb my shopping. I sleep on it. I sleep on it for like a night or a couple of nights, and then I come back and say, do you know what, I didn't really need that because I have something similar in my collection, so I'm going to pass on that. And they do this every time, and sometimes I am so weak I end up purchasing, and I'm trying to curb that. And that's what I'm trying to urge you guys to do. And it's not just makeup, it's clothes, it's food, it's everything in general. You don't buy things unless you need it. And it's hard, but you have to, you know, discipline yourself. In life, you have to discipline yourself, especially if there are bigger goals that you want to achieve. You have to discipline yourself, otherwise you're just going to end up spending, and then you won't have anything saved for a rainy day. So I just want to urge you guys this year and beyond to try and save as much as possible, and don't jump on every bandwagon you see out there. Don't jump on every trend that you see. You can treat yourself sometimes, but don't feel like you need to do that because you've done this. Do you know what I mean? So just be mindful and just be very disciplined in how you spend your money, and trust me, you will see that it will work for you, you know, in the near future, when you start saving, you know, your £5 that you would, or your £20 that you would use to buy an unnecessary lipstick or eyeliner or whatever. You will see that saving all of this money will help you, you know, for your future goals and whatever. So I do hope you guys will use this message and take it to heart, and, you know, in some ways try to change the strategy in which you buy stuff, and think about it. Don't just, you know, jump on stuff and jump on bandwagons. Don't be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't be an impulse buyer. if you know, don't be an impulse buyer. Just make sure that it's something that you are lacking in your your makeup collection. If you've run out of an eyeliner, you can go ahead and buy and replace it, but be careful of, you know, buying the expensive ones because they work just the same as the ones you can get in the drugstore for cheaper. So be mindful of how you're spending your money. Be very careful, you guys, because these brands are out to get our money, you guys. I'm not saying you can't support them, and I'm not saying you shouldn't support them, but just remember that you have bigger goals and you need to save and all that good stuff. So I do hope you guys will, you know, use this message and carry it on throughout 2020 and beyond. Having said that, I'm going to go ahead and quickly share this palette that I bought from Morphe, and I bought it just because I saw it and I loved it, and maybe I shouldn't have bought it because I really do not need another makeup palette, but I couldn't help myself. I am weak sometimes. I will put my hand up. I'll be the first to put my hand up that I'm very weak when it comes on to certain things, but I'm trying my best to curb it. So let me go ahead and show you this makeup palette. Okay guys, so it looks like this. This is the outside, and of course all of Morphe, most of Morphe's packaging, their cardboard material, so it makes it very easy for you to travel with because it won't break or anything like that. And it's so pretty with all the different lighting. It's so pretty. Whichever way you turn it, you can see the light hitting it, as it says hit the lights palette, and it's their 39L palette. Now when you open it, there isn't a mirror, sadly, but that's okay because I've got loads of mirrors. So when you open it, it looks like this. So feast your eyes on that beauty. So it has some really pretty colors. You have some that are like pressed glitter right here, and then you have the bold, beautiful shades right here. You have glitters across here. You have reds. It's such a beautiful array of shades, and you can see why I could not resist this temptation right here. I was gonna say I don't know why it has two blacks, but this one is a glitter black. So that's interesting, right? So of course I'm going to swatch it for you guys. I know a lot of people are not big on swatches because they say it doesn't really tell how it's going to pay off on your lids. But in some ways, I think when you do a swatch, it gives you an idea of how the shades look and how they feel. So I'm not really against swatches. I like swatches because it kind of gives me an idea. And when I see swatches, I'm like, oh, that's really pigmented. Oh, that's not pigmented. Should I get it? Maybe I should get it because the pigmentation is amazing. Maybe I shouldn't get it because the pigmentation isn't amazing. So for me, I think swatches help. I know a lot of people are against swatches, but for me, I think it helps. And it helps me determine whether or not I should buy a particular palette, a lipstick, whatever makeup product it is. If it's swatched and I see what it looks like, then I can determine from the swatch whether or not I want to get that particular product. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you guys. It's a beautiful palette, as it says artistry palette, and it's their hit the lights palette. So I'm going to swatch it for you guys. I am really pleased with this purchase. I think I can travel with this palette because it has all the shades that I use. I love using warmer shades, and then it has a lovely matte black right there. It has browns for your transition. It has glitters. It has a bit of everything in this palette, and I'm really pleased that I picked it up. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch it on my arms so you guys can see how they look, and then I'll tell you, you know, how they feel and stuff like that. But I'm really pleased that I picked up this palette, you guys, and I'm also really pleased that I picked up their setting mist because I've been hearing so many good things about this setting mist, and I wanted to try it. So I decided to pick it up. It was £15. It's more expensive than I would actually spend on a setting spray. But from what I've heard, it's gotten 5 stars and I've heard all good things. So I decided to try it. If I really like it, then your girl is going to repurchase. So I picked this up and I can't wait to use it. So let me go ahead and swatch this palette for you guys quickly. Okay guys, so straight off the bat, these shades are absolutely pigmented. The pigmentation is crazy, you guys. They are soft to the touch, and as soon as I went like this with one swipe, my finger was fully coated. Now let me go ahead and tell you the names because they all have names on this plastic right here. So I am going to do from my right to the left. Sorry for my ashy hands, okay? My ashy hands. Let's just ignore that. So I'm going to go from my right to left, okay? So the first shade is called Daring. Then you have, so that's Daring. That's Hot Stuff. Very similar in shade. This is Serve Looks. This brown right here is called For Real. This color right here is called Vibing. This is a glitter. This is a pressed glitter. It's called Flirt Alert. This one right here is called My Type. And this brown right here is called Hook Up. So straight off the bat, you guys, these are very, very pigmented shades, and as soon as you put your finger on them, they're soft to the touch, they're smooth, and they swatch pretty well. So I'm impressed with the first, that's the first row, and I'm quite impressed with it, and I like the names as well. So let me go ahead and swatch the second row for you guys. But as it said, this palette has 39 shades, as it says on the cover. So it's 39 shades, and it's all mixed with reds and glitters, pressed glitters and browns and blacks. Such a beautiful array of shades, nice to the touch and pigmented. So let me go ahead and swatch row number 2 for you guys. All right, lovely. So from the second row, going from right to left again, you have Attention Please. This one right here, Attention Please. So Sassy. Extra Attitude. This one. Work the Room. Hot Date. Love Bomb, which is a pressed glitter. That's Love Bomb. This brown is called Make Out Sesh, and this black is a glitter black. It's called Obsessive. Again, beautiful shades. As soon as you put your fingers in the pan, they swatch so beautiful. They come up really strong and powerful. So this is the second row, and they're absolutely gorgeous as well. And it's nice that you actually have you have 2 pressed glitters. You have 1 gold and 1 silver. So I think that's very handy. So that's the second row. So guys, we've reached the middle part of the palette, and these are much bigger pans. I am thinking these are highlighter shades, and they are quite bigger than the usual ones. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch them real quick for you. So let me just get the names out. Where are they? This one is one of the highlighter shades. It's called Beam. This one is called Magic Hour. That's called Magic Hour. This one is called Glow Show. Glow Show. This one's called, what's it called? This one's called Glitz On. This one is called Gleam Big. This one, Gleam Big. Wow. This one's called Strobing. They're looking a bit wonky. Strobing. And this one is called Halo Effect. That one's called Halo Effect. So let me go again. So this is Beam, Magic Hour, Glow Show, Glitz On, Gleam Big, Strobing, and Halo Effect. And these are the bigger pan ones, which these right here, these are the bigger pan ones. So I'm guessing these are more of highlighter shades, but they're absolutely gorgeous, guys. I am not kidding you. I love these so much, and this is what they look like. So beautiful. So that's the third row with the bigger pans. At the fourth row, so from right to left again, that's Euphoric, that's Feeling It. This one is called Give In. This one is called So Wild. This one is called Ghosted, which is an interesting color because it comes up as white in the pan, but when you swatch it, it comes up as a blue. So that was quite interesting, and I really loved that shade. And then from there you have the matte blue. It's called Don't Stop. A little bit patchy, but not too bad. Then you have Reckless, and then you have Go All Night. Beautiful shades. The mattes aren't too bad. As I said, the blue was a little bit patchy when I swatched it, but trust me, I'm sure when you build this up, it's going to come off really nicely. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. So overall, really pretty shades as well in the fourth row. My arm is really tired now because I've been swatching almost 39 shades. So I'm at the final row, which is the fourth row, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you the names. So again, from right to left, as we've been doing, that's Rhythm, No Regrets, Live It Up, Chaos. That is so beautiful, you guys. Insomniac, again, another very pretty shade. They have different colors depending on how the lights hit. This is Out Late. I didn't care too much for that. It needs some work, as well as this one, which is called 2 a.m., which is the yellow. The yellow is called 2 a.m. So that needs some more work as well. That needs to go back to the drawing board if you ask me. And the black is called Till Dawn. So in this row right here, Out Late, which is the green, and 2 a.m. weren't my favorite ones. They needed a little bit more work, but I can see me playing around with them. As long as I have a really nice base, I can work these shades. So this is the fourth and final row. It has 1, 2, 3. It has 4 mattes and 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmers. So this is the fourth and final row. Final thoughts on this palette as of now. I didn't tell you guys it has 14 mattes, 23 shimmers, and 2 pressed glitters. And also it's divided into different categories. So you have Code Red, you have Smoke Show, you have Holographic, and After Party. So it's divided into 4 different categories, which I thought was very cool. So overall, guys, a very nice palette. I would so recommend it. I thought the colors were amazing. The pigmentation was really good. I have a few Morphe palettes, and I think that Morphe has come a long way with their pigmentation, and they seem to get better as they launch a newer palette. And I think this might be one of my best I've purchased from Morphe, and I have quite a few of Morphe palettes. So I think this one might be one of my, actually, this is one of my favorite palettes as of now from Morphe. Great color selection, pigmentation is amazing, and I love the names, I love the colors, I love everything about this palette. It's big, so you will have lots and lots of play with this palette, and I really love the fact that it had 2 pressed glitter just in case you want to do a really glam look, which I think is good. They also have highlighter shades as well, so it's this palette is multifunctional. So you have your highlighters, you have your regular, you know, eyeshadow colors, and then of course you have small pans and big pans. So I think this is quite a lovely palette. And how much did I pay for this? I think the original price was £46. Do not quote me, I will check for you guys and leave it on the screen, but I paid £31 for this, and you get 39 shades. So if I paid £31 for this and I got 39 shades, you do the maths. I think that's quite good. I think that's quite good. So I decided to get it, and I'm really pleased with it, and I know that I'm going to be playing with this palette quite a lot. So yes, that is it, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this sort of review slash swatch for this palette, and I hope I've said everything that you need to know. If you need to know anything else, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, my lovelies, that's the end of the video. I am so sorry if it's long. I was trying to make it as quick as possible, but once I start talking, you know, it goes on and on and on. It's like an Energizer battery. It just goes on and on and on. Anyways, if there's any topic that you'd like me to touch on, let me know in the comment section down below. If you like these types of video where I, you know, add a bit of chit chat here and there, let me know as well. Go ahead and thumbs up this video. I realize that you guys have not been liking my videos, and I really don't know why, because I don't know why, quite frankly, but I have not been getting a lot of likes on my videos. Sometimes I have, you know, I have views that go up to like 30 views, and then I have like 2 likes, and I'm like, okay, how does that measure up? How does that add up? So please, you guys, go ahead and thumbs up my video. I mean, I do put in some work, and I know a lot of you put in work as well, but I can only ask you very nicely to go ahead and thumbs up my videos and make sure that you subscribe. It will help out this channel. I've been doing this for almost 5 years, you guys. Can you believe it? And I don't think I've hit the target that I wanted to hit. So I'm asking you guys as a favor to help me subscribe, thumbs up my videos, make sure you go ahead and like them, and always leave me a comment, you guys. Please, let's talk in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see. I won't know what you want to see unless you tell me. And of course, turn your notifications on so you never miss a video, because all of these things add up in YouTube land, and I would like to, you know, get up there. Like a lot of you want to get to 100k, you want to get to 50k. We all have goals, so let's just work together and do what we can to help each other out. And of course, I want to help you guys as well. So if you have a new video, let me know in the comment section as well. Let me know that, hey Shaunz, I've got a new video up, and I'll come and watch you guys. And I noticed that a lot of people who have been subscribed, they have not been watching. I'm watching you. You scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours, basically. So let me know if you have a video that you'd like me to see. Of course, I will come and support you. So yeah, that's it for today, you guys. I hope that your 2020 is off to a great start, and I hope you started ticking off some of your goals, maybe the smaller ones, and you're working on the bigger ones. And remember, do not spend your money foolishly, okay? We are all about saving and buying the houses and the cars and all that, and taking trips, going on holidays. We are all about doing those things to save your money, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.